Hello, my name is Gwen, and welcome to your practice. Today's going to be a really fun little practice for 30 minutes for our shoulders and our hips. So let's start with a little height under the feet. So I'm going to take a blanket and fold it like this, and then roll it. Bring it right at my feet and place my feet right on top. And then nestle the feet right in. So the heels are downward, the toes are kind of upward. You can let them wriggle a wee bit. And then go ahead and inchworm your sit bones back until your back can come in nice and tall. Hands down, and when you can close your eyes, please do. And then feel into your breath and your body. Notice how you feel all the way from the top of your crown all the way down to your shoulders. The targeted area is the shoulders and the hips today, so let's observe one shoulder through the collarbone to the other. And then feel from the shoulders to the earlobes, the distance, the weight, the fullness, all those little details, sensations. What's the temperature like? And then all the way down to the elbows that might be pointed right at your hips. So feel those outer hips all the way down, back into the back, lower back, to the front of the pelvis. Notice what that's like. From the sit bones to the knees, and scan from the knees down to the heels. Notice this internal environment with the eyes closed. And what is your starting point here? And then go ahead and bring all your attention to your breath now. And take your left hand and hook it on your right shoulder. On your next inhale, send that shoulder up into the hand, and maybe the hand might feel like it's working to take that shoulder away from the earlobe as the shoulder comes downward. And then up. Take a deep inhale. As it comes up, a little pause, and as it comes down, use the hand to carry it down, 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 away from the ear. And how about one more? So I have my left hand on my right shoulder. Take that right arm by your side now. And then send it up. And then down. Up. Hit the pause button and let the right ear come downward towards that shoulder. It never has to get there. Let the shoulder come down first. Head comes back second. Let's do that again. Shoulder up. Take that right ear to the right shoulder, just in that general direction. Shoulder down. Head up second. Take a deep breath. And now let's roll that shoulder back. Open it up and then roll it forward. Roll it back and then forward. Notice the muscles involved here. So as you roll it forward, you might feel the chest muscles, the neck. And as you roll it back, you might feel like an arcing sensation of the back of the shoulders, all the way into the blades coming into the into the spinal column. And then we'll relax that effort. Go ahead and bring the palms to rest on the lap. Notice from shoulder to shoulder. the collarbone, from the shoulder to the earlobe. Where's that sensation? Follow it. And let's come right over to the other side. So go ahead and take the right hand on that left shoulder. On your next inhale, carry the shoulder up into the hand and then feel that hand press down. You might move much slower than what I'm suggesting, or maybe you're going a little quicker. Maybe a smaller range of motion for 1 or 2. And then let the hand come down off of the lap and continue. Let the shoulder come up and then down. Next time the shoulder comes up, pause, send the head just a slight little tilt over towards it. Shoulder comes down first, head second. And then again, shoulder up, head comes towards it, eyes are closed here. Shoulder down, head comes up. And then one more. And then go ahead and send that shoulder backward and then forward. Back and then forward. Notice the muscles involved on this side. The arm twisting. Feel the elbow. And what is the wrist doing? The thumb might be rotating one way, opening up, and then a little closing as you move forward. And how about one more? And then rest. Let's bring that into a circular movement. Let the shoulder come up and then back and then down. Forward, up, back, and down. And now circle that shoulder. And then the other direction. Notice how that feels. Any snap, crackle, pops on this side. You'll pause, observe one shoulder to the other, through the neck, the earlobes. What is that distance like? And let's come on over to the other side for a little circular movement. Let's bring that left hand on the right shoulder once again, arm down. Let's bring the shoulder up, back down, and around in a circular movement. Notice if there's any differences in this circling. How about a semicircle? One way, and then go the other direction. Notice what that's like. And then how about a little quicker, spiral in, and then pause, and then rest that effort, and notice from shoulder to shoulder. Notice the temperature, where the sensation moves to. It might be the back of the neck, all the way down through those beautiful muscles of the traps, down into the spinal column. Might be through these pecs, chest muscles, feeling your way inward for you. Maybe it's all about the shoulder. And then go ahead and sit up and take that one hand and thread it over and hang on to the outer thigh. And then we're going to move this right arm. So hang on with the left. Close the eyes and then sway. Let the arm come up and down. So feel weight on one sit bone and then the other. And then now let the head move in a sway. Notice how the shoulder can move like this, upward and downward. Two or three, just like that. So this next one might be the last one. And then we'll thread that hand through, hang on, other side. Come right into a sway. Eyes are closed. Feel the head move, the spinal column, the shoulders, a little weight on one sit bone, and then the other. What sounds is the chair making? And one more breath just like that. And then go ahead and rest. And feel into your shoulders, neck, all of the front of the chest area, the back. Notice that whole area lit up, nice and full, body fullness. This mindfulness that helps us awaken these connections. So how about one more breath just like that? And then flutter open the eyes, let yourself sit up just a wee bit. And then take a hold right under that right knee and lift it right up into the belly. Take one hand on the ankle and place it on top of that left knee. Thread the fingers in between the toes or hang on to the toes. And so work them all the way in there so that you have a little space in between each toe. And then eyes closed, circle the foot around the ankle. The other hand can be for support, a little grounding, so it can hang on to the knee or anywhere between the joints of the ankle and the knee. Whatever feels good here. Let the whole body breathe as we move like this. And then the other direction. Let this feel luxurious and delicious. The body doesn't have to be still as we move like this, so it can float in an organic way, whatever suits you. And then we'll pause, unthread the fingers, and then take the right arm and take that hand all the way down to the foot. The left hand, the length of the outer leg till the elbow reaches the back of your chair. Press both elbows where they are and then look back. Feel your sit bones, anchor them down, and feel the length of your spine up through the palate, through the crown. From here, maybe the right hand comes up. The left hand can come in for a little prayer twist. You can look at that top elbow, or nose can point right to those thumbs. One more breath in through the nose, out through the nose. And then undo. Leave the leg where it is, but tighten up these shoelaces or legs. Or maybe they're roots of a tree. So here we go. We're going to come for a twist on the other side. So I have my right leg on top. I'm going to draw a line from the knee to the hip, My elbow's going to come into the back of the chair. The other hand can rest elbow on knee, or hand can come up, elbow on the outer edge, come in for a prayer twist on this side. The eyes can close so the lights can become on a little brighter on the inside. The nose can point at the fingers, the thumbs, or at the upper elbow. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And then undo. Go ahead and undo, but leave the legs where they are. So we're not going to rest our back quite yet. Send the wings out for eagle pose with the right leg on top. Send that right arm underneath and hug the one you love. Tighten up the fingers on the back of the shoulders. Option to keep the arms exactly the way they are, or press that top elbow down. So it feels like it's resting in the elbow crease of that lower arm. Flip the palms to each other. The eyes can remain closed here as you sense and feel the length from the sit bones up through the spinal column, through the palate, through the crown. And now move the elbows upward and then downward. So sprinkle some playfulness here. Maybe it's a smaller little bit of movement. Maybe it's a little quick. And let's get curious. Let's bring the elbows up. Can you tap your nose forward, bring the chin jetting out forward, and then bring it back? Let the elbows come down. Undo the hands. Unfurl. And then let's go ahead and take that top leg and place it down. Rest the hands. Notice one shoulder to the other, through the sides of the neck to the earlobe. Feel that expansion. The shoulders might feel like they're really large. Really big, miles and miles of collarbone from one to the other as they sink down from the earlobes. The weight of the world melts. So take a deep breath. Exhale it all out. And let's come over to the other side. So go ahead and interlace the fingers underneath the knee. Lift it up and over. Here you can bring one hand to the ankle and then slide it, so that we're in seated pigeon on this side. Notice what that's like. So this is a beautiful pose for the outer hips, lower back. Go ahead and thread your fingers in between the toes or hang on to the toes. Wherever you are today, sprinkle a little playfulness onto this. Have some fun as you circle the foot around the ankle. Let the body move. There's no right or wrong with any of these patterns. So notice how you feel. As we open up the body, we gain this coordination, a little more mobility in the joints, a little more flexibility in the muscles, larger range of motion, and some ease in the body. Maybe semicircles of the foot, crazy eights, the infinity sign. And then pause that effort. Let's come into a twist on this side by drawing that line from that upper leg, knee to ankle. Then that line from the outer bottom leg, hand to the hip, elbow to the chair. You can pause right there, perfect, or come into your prayer hands. Go ahead and rest the elbow downward. The other hand comes to meet and greet. Feel the warmth. Elbows away from each other. We're not collapsing anywhere. Take a deep breath. Nose can point to that top elbow or to the hands, or maybe a little of both. The eyes can remain closed so you can really sense and feel the weight coming down into the seat and that pulling up, up, up through the heart center, the palate, and the crown. And then one more breath just like that. And then we'll unwind. Oh, let your back come in. Tighten up the legs just a wee bit. Let that top leg hang out on the bottom. Notice what that feels like today. Feel the height from the sit bones up, and we'll come into a twist on the other side. So go ahead and hang on to the outer leg and draw a line down to the hip. Send the elbow in. Option to remain here. Or go ahead and bring that right elbow into that top outer knee. Feel that. And notice what that's like on this side. And then maybe the hand comes in. You can close the eyes or leave them open and focus on the thumbs or the upper elbow and then close them for a breath or two. You can take a deep breath in and feel the sit bones weight down and the length of the spine through the heart, through the palate, through the crown. And one more breath just like that. And then unravel. Let the arms come down, but leave the legs where they are. Open up those arms. Left leg is on top. Arms open up. So left leg's on top. Left arm will be on the bottom. Hug the one you love and then cinch up those fingers. Option to remain here. Perfect. Or press that top elbow down. So it feels like it's in the elbow crease, and then flip the hands to each other. Notice that gentle tug, a little traction at the back of the shoulders, neck region. And then elbows upward and then downward. So this can be a micro movement, upward and downward. And let's get playful as the elbows come up. Let's jet the nose forward, chin forward. Notice what you notice, what you feel. Being aware of being aware here. And then the head comes back, elbows down. Undo the hands, arms, and then unravel. Take that top leg up and place it down. A little body scan here. Let the back come into the chair. Rest the shoulders, rest the hands. The elbows point down to the hips. Let the toes wriggle a wee bit. Take a few deep breaths and feel from shoulder to shoulder, all the way down into the hips, hips to the knees, knees to the heels. And notice how you feel. Nice. And then we'll sit up. We're going to come into a little bit of a forward fold waterfall. So leave the feet exactly where they are and just have the hands, the fingers on the inside. Again, our pranayama today is marrying the breath with the movement. So our breath work. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. The heart can come forward. And as you fold down, head can come down last. You'll curl the spine, press through the hands, and roll up. Head comes up last. So take a deep inhale at the top. Heart guides the way downward. The head comes as a side effect. Then you press through the hands evenly and roll all the way up. Eyes are closed. Take a deep breath in. Waterfall down. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Stay with that inhale as the head comes up, and then exhale 2 more. Head comes down last. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last, and last one. Inhale. And as you exhale down. Nice deep inhale up. And then go ahead and rest the back body and feel for a moment into the shoulders, the spinal column, the hips, the legs. Notice how you feel. Beautiful. Go ahead now and take the right hand on that left shoulder, move it away, and bring the other ear to the other shoulder in a yes. So a light little yes gesture here. Notice how that feels. The nose can come to the center and then downward as you hook that hand on the shoulder. And what are you saying yes to in your life? Highly nutritious food, lots of fresh air, lots of exercise, happiness, deep rest. Whatever it is, bring that into your mind's eye. Maybe it's your intention for your practice. To release and expand and share with others with kindness might be our pure intent for our practice today. And to shine our light brightly so that our path illuminates. And clarity, focus. And how about the other side now? Go ahead and bring the other hand on the other shoulder like a hook. Like you're pressing it away. Ear comes to the other shoulder in a little yes gesture. Bring to your mind's eye what you're calling into your life. What are you saying yes to? Imagine it like it's already happening. What is your next stage of mastery? And maybe we're sharing all of this with loving kindness to all. Yes. And how about one more? Then the head can come to center. You can rest here. You can take the blanket from the feet on the lap. Come into your Shavasana. Let yourself really unwind a little bit more. The jaw can slacken. Feel into the shoulders sinking down. Ah. Beautiful. Palms can come together. Feel the warmth, this appreciation toward yourself. Thumbs at the heart center with a little press of support. Go ahead and take a breath into all of that support around you and a light little bow. Let's pour it out beyond these walls as loving kindness to all. Namaste. And thank you for your practice.